Hi buyers, we are going to talk today about the money pit house, the house that just keeps on, keeping on giving you problems. My name is Kristen with Cross Keys Realty and Southwest Florida School of Real Estate. And it's really daunting when you're purchasing a home and you're not really sure what to expect. And one of the biggest fears that people have, like I said, I've done a couple of surveys on and asked people some questions about buying and selling. And for buyers, the biggest fear is buying a house where some major function of the home is going to fail. And they're not going to be aware of it. Like the roof is not going to last, or the air conditioning system is going to break, or the water heater is going to go. And they don't want to feel, like they bought a lemon. They don't want to feel like they're taken advantage of, because let's face it, it's expensive to purchase a home. We have a lot of expenses that are going out, and we don't want to walk into something and have a nightmare. So what we do here at Cross Keys Realty is we make sure that we have some protections in place for the buyer, or at least we do all of the due diligence or everything we can to hope to ensure that everything is going to be fine. So number one, first and foremost, anytime I list a home, first of all, I always have the sellers fill out a seller's property disclosure. So this is just the seller disclosing any information that they know about the house, the age of appliances, if there's been any issues, if there's been any, fire, flood, or just disruption happening within their home, and what happened there. When I have a buyer putting an offer on a house, if a seller's disclosure has not been offered to us, it's not attached to the MLS, there is a seller's disclosure contingency form that we can fill out. And so what that says is the offer we're giving you today is contingent upon you giving us a seller's property disclosure. And agents will give all sorts of reasons why that's not going to happen. Oh, it's a second home. They haven't lived there in a while. It's been a rental. They don't have any information on the house. Well, no, that's not acceptable. It's your home. You own it. It's your property. You have some information, even if you've rented it. I'm sure the tenants have called if a pipe broke. Right? I'm sure the tenant's called if there's a leak in the roof. So we want to know exactly what it is you know. So that's our first line of defense. We always get a seller's property disclosure. Number two, always a property inspection. Now, if you're financing the property, the mortgage company is going to insist on this, at least to get a 4-point inspection. Those are the 4 major functions of the house. And also a wind mitigation, which tells us how the roof is held on, and that is in direct correlation to what your home insurance rates will be. However, we want a full inspection report. And inspectors have like a 400 and something point list that they have to go through. And I tell buyers and sellers, doesn't matter which side I'm working on, the property inspection report is generally written in 2 to 3 colors. So items that are wear and tear items, such as, maybe an exterior door has a little wear on the bottom, or there's a cracked tile somewhere, or a cracked window. These are general wear and tear items, and those are outlined in black ink. So anything in black ink, this is kind of like a honey-do list or can I live with it list. And your major items are going to be in red because they're potentially deal-breaking items. There's a soft spot on the roof is at the end of its life, the air handler is at the end of its life, the water heater is not attached correctly. These are items that we're going to go back to the seller and say, hey, listen, if you want to sell us this home, then we need some kind of either concession so we can make this repair, or we need you to make this repair before we move forward. So a property inspection is our number 2 line of defense and is extremely important. Now, number 3, if everything is looking good, but you're still just a little bit unsure, the appliances aren't brandy new, I would encourage you to get a home warranty. I'll tell you, when I bought my first home in Florida, I was so grateful to find this home at the price I found it at, and I was almost willing to, this was before my time in real estate, and nobody told me about a home warranty, but I was willing to do almost anything to get this house. I wanted this house that badly. As a matter of fact, during the property inspection, the inspector broke the stove or broke the oven. Like he locked it and then he couldn't get it unlocked. So we knew walking into this house, I wasn't going to have an oven with my 4 kids, but that's okay. I knew that. But the homeowner also left the washer and dryer. So here we moved down from New Jersey, and it's just, everything's a hot mess, and we're trying to move into this house, and we're doing renovations at the same time, and I have the 4 kids, and I'm like, well, I gotta get a little laundry done, So I put everything into the washing machine, and I turn it on, and with a full load of water, it wouldn't drain. And in the midst of trying to move with 4 kids and all of this heartache and hassle and everything, now I have a washing machine that's full of water, it won't drain, and my clothes are saturated. And in my mind, I don't know, what am I gonna do? Now I have to go out and buy not only a new stove or a new range, I have to buy a new washer and dryer as well, right? So I'm wringing out the clothes and I'm getting buckets to empty the tub of the washer, and I'm just like super, super aggravated. And I really wish I had had a home warranty, and that would have taken care of the washing machine for sure and saved me having to go out and buy a new one. So, whether we're using the as-is contract or the general contract, again, our lines of defense is that seller's property disclosure, a really good property inspection, and your agent is going to work with different inspectors, and you can interview different inspectors as well. And then a home warranty is also another good alternative. And on my YouTube channel, I do have an interview with Joey Magnolius, sorry, Joey, of American Home Shield, and he explains what a home warranty is and how anyone can purchase one, which I think is wonderful. So if you have, maybe a younger sibling, or if your parents and your kids are purchasing their first home and you want to gift them something, a home warranty is a really wonderful option. And some agents will even negotiate that as part of their buyer broker agreement or their listing agreement, that they'll purchase that for the buyer as well. So if you have any other questions about avoiding buying a money pit home, feel free to give us a call. We look forward to talking to you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.